ladies and gentlemen, look at this load. It's 47,500 pesos worth of building materials for somebody that is not going to build anything. There's 5 more gallons of roof mastic cement. There's 50 clamps in here. 1,500 pesos for a top, some food. And in here is a computer and meat and cheese. But look at this load. Look at how this is all that's required. A piece of green paper on the back, nothing on the front, and some straw holding it together. Okay, boy, all right, let's go. Okay, it's an amazing thing. It's one of the reasons I like living in the Philippines. So we're at Build-A-Ware, and in America we would go straight to jail, but now we're just going to go straight home. Hang low, baby. So this is the city. Look at that. Look, that's the high-speed internet. There it is. Not only do you get to use the internet, you get to go in it occasionally. Look at all those cameras. They are putting cameras up everywhere. So this is Michael Fazio, and today is June 4th. We had a 47,500 peso day, plus the Tricycle, 48,000 peso day, which is a little bit, really close to $1,000 a day. When look at all that scaffolding, I could have got that for free. Ha! And but I did buy new scaffold pipe for a reason, and one day I'll explain the reason to you. I do have an access, I think, for some used scaffold pipe, but right now it's being used. So this is the way these people drive around in the city. We are in now downtown Tagbilaran, and this is the BQ Mall coming up. When you see the big McDonald's sign in the city, that's the BQ Mall is attached to the McDonald's restaurant. So here is the BQ Mall. Okay. What? Alright, so I guess I could leave the video on for a few more minutes till we get out of the city. I like to show you the biggest pothole in the world. We're coming up on that in about 3 minutes. So I'll show you the traffic, the way it works. Yeah, the way it works is with or without blinkers, with or without brake lights, with or without looking, people just change lanes. And the people whose lanes get changed into, they yield to the traffic. No, very rarely will you ever hear a horn beep. They just yield. I got it. The one thing about the Philippines, if there's one thing about the Philippines that supersedes America by far, is the quality of the drivers in the Philippines. They are they have amazing skill sets. I drove a truck most of my life, a 16-foot step van or a van, like a Ford F-150 or 250 van or pickup truck, but I could not drive in this traffic. I couldn't do it. I couldn't drive in this traffic. First of all, my eyesight will not allow me to drive at night anymore. But could I drive in the traffic? But yeah, I could, but I couldn't. I could drive in it, but when somebody cuts me off, I take it like, oh my God, he did that on purpose. But they didn't do it on purpose. They do it because that's just the way they drive here. There's no lights, there's no stop signs. Most of the people that are in the road don't have lights at all, or blinkers, or any of that extra stuff. They don't want to get their vehicles weighted down. And here we go. This is the world's biggest pothole coming up on the right. Ready? Here it is. There it is. The railing is 5 feet away from the road, and then there's an 80-foot drop. I would think that's the world's biggest pothole. I could be wrong. So right now we're going to go over the bridge from Panglao to Tagbilaran City, and it's a fixed bridge, and you can go underneath it in the center part. And before we get to the bridge, on the right hand side, in about 100 yards, is going to be the fish market. So if you want fresh fish, you come here at 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, and the boats are coming in. And this entire market